Uh, this long adventure we've been having for the past month started when we left for camp mid-July, and it's brought us to now. And the only way to describe it is one of us said on the way to the concert Friday, you know, I do believe I've seen you guys more of this past month than I've seen my own family. But it all started on our way to camp. We packed up, we got to camp, got our dorm room with the big spiders and stuff like that. And we progressed into camp. I was in PCY, which is painting, construction, and yard work. Me and one other guy from our youth group. Everybody else got games and rec. We got PCY. And he's not here to share his story, so I have to share about it. And ours was going into the community, going into a community in North Greenville, which the guy we were working with from a group called KB Charitable told us it was possibly the worst community in North Greenville. And we went around and we mowed lawns and we painted stuff and we mowed lawns, we cleaned things, we moved mulch, we cleared bamboo, and it was different because we would hear stories of the people in games and rec tell us about the kids they got to share stuff with and things like that. We didn't have anybody to share anything with. We just did the work. It was somewhat difficult because you never got to see any return. You just kind of went, you did the work. You never actually got to share it with anybody or see who it got shared with. And the thing that was really most touching about that was the last day we were doing that. Our entire Bible study group was sitting around eating lunch, and the guy we were working with through KB Charitable said, yeah, you guys can't see the return. You can't see it, but we're out here ministering with these people. And he said, you have no idea the difference that it makes. He said, it sounds terrible, but in this community, you don't see white people. You just don't. He said, and people are really astounded that you're out here. And the one person we got to see was a kid they called Pikachu, who was super hyper. I was like, oh boy, here we go. We're gonna have to deal with him this whole week. We got to hear his story the second day. He's like that. He has severe ADD because his mother was on cocaine when he was born, and he's been severely neglected most of his life. That was one thing that was really touching to see. But I was frustrated for the first couple days of camp. I couldn't feel God moving. I was just kind of going through the motions. Last 2 days of camp, I start feeling him moving on Thursday. He broke me Friday. Kind of like Justin said. Kind of like everybody said. That last one on relating to people who hurt us. That one hurt. That broke us. Yeah, I was with Nick. It really convicted me of the people that when he said, it's not that you can love them but not like them. You can utterly despise them, but I still love you. It doesn't work like that, and that's something that has really forced me to change. I've seen everything different viewing in that. And I left the worship service Friday, desperate to cling on to this feeling that I had, and I want to keep that. And we had our group devotionals, and Ben provided us the way. He said, guys, we got Mission Blast and VBS coming up next week. He said, that's where you can put this into practice. And he had 2 challenges for us. Pray for our youth group and love the people who come. And he said, if you do that, it's going to turn our youth group on its head. And I've been trying hard to do that. I'm guessing these guys are trying hard to do that. And so we came back from camp. We were all kind of on that like great camp feeling. And we went right into VBS the next day. We tried our absolute hardest. We had 46 people showed up for VBS, and come the next youth meeting, there were the 6 of us again. So we had VBS, and we had then Mission Blast. And the thing I wanted to get to with VBS is this great example that kind of resounded everything else that we had learned at camp was this great example Ben used during one of our lessons at VBS. It's his great example with a folding chair. It's that you can say that you have great faith in the folding chair, but until your faith in the folding chair moves you to sit in it, we can't believe that you have faith that that folding chair is going to hold you up. So that's the thing that's been on my mind all through Mission Blast, is allowing my faith to move me. And it moved me, and it pushed me to actually go and knock on doors and talk to people while we were at HICO, and invite my friends to the concert Friday. And it's just really changed my perspective onto anyone I've run into. Is the thing that even the people I don't like, I have trouble being around, God died for them. That was the thing on Friday. And that's really changed my perspective. I wanted to thank the church for sending us to camp and giving us the opportunities to do this mission work.